So come a little close to me. What you have inside this brochure? These 4 pages about Auschwitz have two another rows, yes? One is normal, second by train, but the second road German created in May 1944. Before selection was outside this camp, then they start make selection inside this camp. Idea create extermination camp they had in 1939. They need only good place. They take decision about Auschwitz because on this place we have industry, factory, farmers area, and of course perfect connection between east and west. That's why on this place they created so huge complex Auschwitz and Birkenau. I specially use words complex because you have to understand it not was only concentration camp in Auschwitz KL1, KL2 Birkenau extermination camp, KL3 Monowitz, important place for people from Italy because Primo Levi worked on this area. Before 11,000 prisoners worked in Monowitz. Right now it's not exist, we have only memorial on this place. And around German created 40 sub-camps. Business zone, it was around 90 kilometers. It was so huge complex. In registration this place exists like factory. It not was normal jail or prison, only factory. Insurance give alliance. Right now we say about prisoners, but before, like I say, they had only cheap workers. Yes. What more? Yes, Birkenau before it was village. German destroyed this village. That's right. On your left side, some buildings is looking like normal. I say it's looking like normal because any air not exist inside this building. Any window it's not open right now. On the roof you can find some windows, but we created this windows for circulation. Before it's not exist. On the second side you have only wooden barrack. German destroyed this village, they create fierce building, but it was war. They don't have any material, it was lack of material. That's right, then using only woods. And on the second side you have only wooden barrack. They create this place on the short exit station. They can't believe some person can live inside this camp more than 4 months. Exactly, sometimes it happens they live longer, but it was only for short exit station. It was only extermination camp, nothing more. Birkenau is so huge area. It's 171 hectares. When you have this way in Birkenau, it's around 2 kilometers. You have self-tour, so you're walking alone. You have double time in Birkenau. You spend on this place 2 hours. Normally guided tour have only 1 hour. And the same situation in Auschwitz. You have 2 hours in Auschwitz too. So that's why you can discover well both places. Extermination camp and they start kills people with Cyclone B. Why? They start using Cyclone B because it was cheap product, nothing more. Before it's using farmers, they start kills people with Cyclone B because they pay on the 1 kilogram only 5 mark. Before when they create this extermination camp, before in Auschwitz they built small gas chamber. They test Cyclone B when they was ready. In Birkenau, before exist 4 big gas chamber. How many person on the one part to one gas chamber? 1,400. They need only 27 minutes. How many Cyclone B they use? In sud weather around 7 kilogram, in winter around 10 kilogram. Like I say they start kills people with Cyclone B. Only one reason: cheap product, nothing more. Look, my group, on the up this map. You have number 6. Right now, number 6 is only memorial. On the end of this road, we have only memorial. When Germans left Poland, they destroyed all gas chambers and crematoria. It's not exist. Model gas chamber, all information on the Auschwitz and Birkenau you have in Auschwitz. That's right, on the first step we're going to Birkenau, you're going to Museum about Resident the City too, because inside Museum about Resident the City on the first floor you have more information on the Second War, and the next floor it's information what happens after war. So you have all this knowledge on this area. And Birkenau it's only real camp, nothing more. On the end this row, like I say we have only memorial. When you have this number 7, before on this place exists gas chamber number 2, on the second side gas chamber number 3, And look on this place. You can find another building, yes? Small one. It's area Sonderkommando. Sonderkommando lives so close gas chamber number 4 and 5. So 4 big gas chamber in Birkenau. How look at selection? Fish selection in Poland they make in cities. So in city they open special area. It's called ghetto. To get to go all Jewish. Of course, on the first step they have to find them. So they check registration. In registration you have information on the religion, but not all Jews leave this information. So they checklist synagogue too. When they find them, they go to ghetto. In the ghetto they don't have any rights. They don't have rights, learn and work. Of course, all them stuff they lost. With ghetto they send them to next places, Dachau, Majdanek, Treblinka, and of course complex Auschwitz and Birkenau. If someone come from ghetto, they had special thing, David Star. It was information for soldiers and officers SS they come from Poland. Because not all person come from Poland. This person during this trip like that. They don't open any window. Sometimes they spend 1 week in train without any water, any food. A lot of people die during this trip. How many person to one wagon? No less than 60, no more than 80. Around 80 person to one wagon. As both group today, it's 108 person. So you can imagine. 80 to one wagon and 1 week in train without any water, any food. A lot of people die during this trip. When they go out on this place, they don't know where they're coming. Because before it was so huge area without any building. Right now we have some buildings. Why? Like I say, Birkenau before it was village. When people come back after war to them homes, they discover camp. And as government agree and they create life around this camp. Before it was so huge area without any building. When these people go out with train, they don't know where they're coming. So on this place with soldiers and officer SS work at Sonderkommando, the special functional prisoners. They live so close gas chamber, they have little better barrack, they have more food, but they have so hard work. They work with bodies with gas chamber. So they checking these bodies, they take golden teeth, they shave these bodies with hair. German create blanket for soldiers, socks for soldiers, glove for soldiers, materials with hair, but not only. With fat bodies, special famous product, they sell this product in German, soap, and special trophy for officer SS. Special trophy for them, it was lamp light with abajur with skin Jewish. Perfectly when this lamp had tattoo with number, because for them it was information, it's authentic skin. One lamp you can find in Israel, in Museum about Holocaust, but sometimes they cover books, they create bags. Bags, it's not exist. Right now we have only photos these bags. They don't treat this person like human. That's why they created something like that with them bodies. Shlomo Venezia, he come from Italy, nation is Greek. He worked like Sonderkommando. In book he put information, I don't have choice. They give me only one way, stay like Sonderkommando or gas chamber. So he stay like Sonderkommando because he had only 16 years old. And when he discovered what he will be doing with bodies, he was sick 1 week. It not was easy for him make something like that. And on this place with soldiers and officer SS work at Sonderkommando. They speak with them the language, they make these people calm down, they say it's like soldier, it's only deportation, you going take shower, and gas chamber look at like shower, so they can believe. And with this place they work by feet 2 kilometers to gas chamber. What in May 1944 they created next road to inside this camp, by this roads by train. And first step, like I said, you're going to gate, you have to show your IDs and your tickets. Then you can go directly on the right to wooden barrack. One barrack is open, guided tour, don't go and look on this wooden barrack, but you have self tour, so you can go because it's empty area for you. And then You have to back to number 4. Number 4 is ramp inside this camp. When they created the second road inside this camp, they used more than 2 years before. It was easy, put them to gas chamber. They don't need Sonderkommando, so that's why it was so easy make extermination camp. It worked all the time. Like I said, Sonderkommando lives on this area, but when they create the second road, even Sonderkommando changed place for life. They took them under roof crematoria. It's not, they don't have time back to barrack. They work it all the time. When Birkenau start working, they start their bodies 2, 3, sometimes 1 time per day. My family lives so close to this camp in Libyash. My grandma says the same. It was only few times per day. But when they create the second road, like I say to you, they don't turn off any crematoria. It's worked all the time. So, number 4 is ramp inside this camp. On this ramp you can find wagon, but it's not authentic, only similar. You have this information on the wagon. Only on this place we have two authentic wagon. Then you walk straight like prisoners, yes? So close number 5, before exists a small kindergarten. Few kids play. When these people go out with train, it's looking something like normal. All prisoners walk and smiling, few kids play, so they can believe it's only deportation. Like I say to you, on the end of this road right now we have only memorial, but before 4 big gas chamber. Then you're going on the left. And then you're going out with second gates, number 9, and you have to back to Asbas. This way for you it's clear? What more about Birkenau? We have only one video on the liberation Birkenau. It's record Soviet. It's exactly liberation of Birkenau by the Soviet. It's called this video. Few months ago, one man says to me, I know nothing about this movie because I says it was Soviet propaganda. Any tour leader, any guided tour don't change mind about this topic. It was Soviet propaganda. When Germans left Poland, they destroyed all gas chambers and crematoria. That's why it's not exist. Like I said to you before, in registration it exists like factory. So they wanted high proof what they make inside this camp. That's why they destroy all. What happens then? 56,000 prisoners they take to Germany. They need workers. They need cheap hands to work because they're thinking they can win this war. They live alive in Birkenau only 7,000 prisoners. What happens then? Soviet was so close. They discover them. They take them to Auschwitz and they feed them. It was so hungry people. When they started eating, they couldn't stop. A lot die. After 2 weeks, who stay alive, again they go to Birkenau and they record this movie on the liberation. On this video, they wanted to show they are better than German, nothing more. But what happens after war? Nothing changed in Poland. All political prisoners go on the Siberia with similar wagon like we have on this place, only little less person to one wagon, 70. Sometimes 2 weeks in train without any water, any food. We have hero this war. It's Witold Pilecki. Witold Pilecki go like volunteer to Auschwitz. He spent on this place 947 days. He escaped with 2 another prisoners. He took proof. Him report go to Great Britain and USA. On the report, he show how future German create for all world, not only for us country. That's right, all world start fighting. But what happens with him after war? Polish kills him. Exactly, Communistic Party made judgment on him life. He was danger for Stalin. That's why we say nothing changed in Poland after war. Then when you finish this tour in Birkenau, I will take you to museum about residents of the city. On the second floor you have more information what happens after war in Poland. My group. Then on the WhatsApp, like I say to Fierce group, I will send you a video about Cantina SS, yes, and I will send you next video. I send to all persons specially this video because better when you have idea like felt prisoners inside this camp. It's exhibition Marian Kołodziej. Marian Kołodziej come with Fierce transport to this complex. He had number 432. He was one with this 728 men. You know, him exhibition he created in 1992. Like he says, I felt I have to leave something for next generation because first time people created factory where product was created with bodies and other people. And on him exhibition you have way this body step by step like they create this product. But not only, you have next important fact. They don't have any private time. All the time someone look of them. When they go sleep, 12 person on the one part to bathroom, around it was a lot person. So that's why they don't have any private time. And next important fact. Inside live so hunger people. They dream about something to eat. You know, when Maria Kołodziej left Auschwitz, his weight it was only 36 kilograms. He not was so tall, little less than me, so you can imagine, 36 kilograms.